This is an article coming from Pix News. You guys are familiar. I'm sure some of you guys are familiar with Cyntoyia Brown, uh, the young lady that was 16 and who was being sold into prostitution. Uh, this is an article about the latest news on her, and it's not good. Cyntoyia Brown, ex sex slave, convicted of killing a man who bought her, must serve 51 years. Supreme Court. Tennessee. A woman who was 16 when she killed a Nashville man who solicited her for sex must serve at least 51 years in prison before she's eligible for release, according to the Tennessee Supreme Court. On Thursday, the court said defendants like Cyntoyia Brown, who are convicted of first-degree murder committed after July 1st, 1995, and sentenced to life imprisonment, can't become eligible for release from prison before serving more than 5 decades. The court's 5 justices were unanimous in their decision against Brown, who was convicted of killing a 43-year-old man in 2004 when he took her to his house for sex. Brown said Brown had said she killed him after she feared he would kill her. The Thursday ruling came in response to a lawsuit in which Brown argues her sentence is unconstitutional, citing a 2012 opinion by the U.S. Supreme Court that said mandatory life sentences without parole for juvenile offenders violate the U.S. Constitution. The Tennessee court explained in a statement, under the law, a life sentence is determinate sentence of 60 years. However, a 36-year sentence can be reduced up to 15%, 9 years, by earning various sentence credits. According to the Tennessee Code, those credits would include recognition for the good behavior or participation in educational, vocational training programs. A district court previously denied Brown's motion per court documents, pointing out she hadn't been sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole, just a life sentence. The case is pending judgment by the Sixth Circuit Court Appeals, which asked the Tennessee Supreme Court to share its opinion. The parole board is split on clemency. For more than a decade after sentencing, Brown's case caught the attention of A-list celebrities like Rihanna and Kim Kardashian West, who began advocating for mercy. Her story spread on social media using the hashtag #FreeCyntoyiaBrown. Brown says she was forced into prostitution after a difficult childhood. At her trial, she said her victim, Johnny Mitchell Allen, solicited her for sex and drove her to his house. There, Brown saw a gun in the cabinet in Allen's room. She said during her trial, she resisted him until he appeared to reach under the bed, at which point she believed he was going to kill her. Brown took a gun out of her purse and shot Allen, killing him. Brown was Brown was tried as an adult. In a clemency hearing in May, the Tennessee board was split on its recommendation. Government Bill Haslam, 2 of the 6 members voted to grant clemency, 2 to deny it, and to make her eligible after 25 years. Prosecutors at the hearing said Brown killed Allen to rob him, not to defend herself. Well, check this out, you guys. Check out this article. Sad. Oh, man.